Hello, my name is Sara Luly, and I am an associate professor of German, and I'm also the faculty director of the honors program here at K-State. And I've been asked to talk about my remote teaching fails, and I know I've had a number of them. I've never taught online until I had to pivot to online instruction in the spring. But the one that kind of stands out as being particularly embarrassing, so of course that's the one I'm going to share, took place during a literature course I was teaching. And one of my students had asked a question, and I should probably preface this by saying I'm not great with technology. So one of my students had asked a question, and we're on Zoom, and it was a really good question, right? So I start getting into the answer, and I have this tendency when I'm thinking to kind of look off screen a little bit as I'm like pulling together my thoughts, like the answer is somewhere over there, right? So I'm not really paying attention to what's happening on my screen, and I'm getting really involved in this answer, and there's hand gestures and examples, and I'm just kind of going on and on. And as I'm coming to the conclusion, I'm like, so did that answer your question? And I turn and like half my students are laughing and I don't really know what's going on. And then it occurred to me that in this whole experience, I had somehow not only managed to turn off my microphone, but also turned off the volume on my computer. So the entire time my students were like, hey, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, Dr. Luly, we can't hear you. And there's all of these comments in the chat like, you need to turn your microphone on. And I was completely oblivious. So it's embarrassing not only because I managed to mess up this very basic form of technology, but I was so involved in my own answer that I didn't even realize what was happening on screen. So, whatever. I unmuted myself. We all had a good laugh, and at least it set the bar very low for knowing how to use technology in the classroom. And, next time they made a mistake, then hopefully they didn't have to feel as foolish. My name is Sara Luly, and I teach at K-State.